Okay, let's look at the Theorem 3, Euclidean exterior angle theorem. Right. So we had the exterior angle inequality, so we could show that the exterior angle is strictly greater than the opposite interior angle. And in this case, we can say a little bit more than that. Exterior angle, the measure of the exterior angle is the sum of the measures of the opposite interior angles, angle A and angle B. Right? So let's do a picture proof. Right? So the construction is exactly the same as last time. So let's say we find a midpoint of AC. Let's call it M. Right? Then construct a segment through M and go to the other side the same distance. Let's call it ABCDE. Right, making sure that this is congruent to that guy. Right, then close it up to form a triangle. Right, again, since this is M is a midpoint, so we know that these are congruent. And you have a vertical angle here and there. So we know that these triangles right here, this triangle ABM and CEM, these are congruent triangles using side, angle, side. Right? So we got that. Alright, then we can say the angle A here. Angle A is congruent to angle ACE. Right? Because they're corresponding parts of congruent figures. Right? Then we can actually use the Z property. Maybe we can you see that Z? So here, oops, that's not the color. I want to use this color. Here, look at the Z property here. Use the Z property to say AB, say segment AB is actually parallel to segment CE. Right? By Z property. So maybe I should say by Z property. Alright. So you have a parallel lines. Then we can look at the different letter here. So we have, oops, we can do F property. So let's see, I'm gonna do this color. So here, F property. Sorry, it's got mixed up. So here, F property, since these are parallel, using the F property, we know that this guy, oops, this guy is congruent to that guy. Then we're basically done, because a measure of the angle ACD is the sum of the angle ACE and ECD, but the angle ACE is congruent to A, angle ECD is congruent to B, so therefore the sum is measure of the angle A plus measure of the angle B. Right? That will prove that. Right? Then corollary of Theorem 3 would be Euclidean angle sum theorem. So if you have a triangle, angle sum is equal to 180. So here, it's this is equality, right? Not inequality. All right, but so you can see that here, angle A is here, and angle B is congruent to that. Angle C is actually sitting right here. All right, so angle A, measure of angle B plus measure of angle C will give you 180. Right? So that's that. Right? That's it. I hope that this was clear.